Hi, I'm Darcy. I live in Fairfax, and this is my best friend.
I'm Brittany. I also live in Fairfax.
And this is my coworker.
I'm Amanda, and I live in Front Royal.
We really want to do this project because I've always been interested in ghosts. I've always wanted to go and experience haunted houses, and even though I'm terrified of them.
I just think it seems like fun, and it would be something cool to explore and learn about.
Seemed like fun and exciting. The whole idea of getting to actually experience that firsthand just seemed really, like something I don't want to pass up.
As I mentioned before, I'm a total believer. Like, I believe in almost anything. Not everyone else shares my belief in that. I've had a lot of encounters, so that's kind of why I believe.
I haven't had any personal encounters, more of a believer until it's proven otherwise.
I have not had any personal encounters or know anybody that has.
You're just boring.
I am.
I had this one experience where my uncle passed away, and we didn't know what had happened to him. He was living in his house, and my mom had to end up going out and checking on him. My mom's been driving for about 40 years, and she's never ever locked her keys in the car once. She had an extra set, and I had been driving that car as well, so I had 2 sets. And she and my brother were going to go out and check on my uncle, and she locked her keys in the car. She couldn't find her set, and I couldn't find my 2 sets. So 3 sets were missing, and 1 was locked in the car. Later on, when my dad came home from work, my mom and him went out to the house and found my uncle dead. I'm 100% sure that it was him protecting my brother, Because how else can you lose 3 sets of keys and then find them 3 days later? However, I've never actually investigated anything. Unfortunately. I really want to, though.
Me
I haven't.
We actually just looked it up, and apparently the difference between spirits and ghosts is that ghosts are bad, and spirits are good. So I totally believe in spirits, as evidenced by my story. I kind of believe in ghosts, too. You guys have any? I'm just carrying this. I should have my own show.
I think that there's a lot of, energy and life force, and you influence the world around you. I mean, when you it's like how you can feel somebody in the room even though you don't actually know they're there. That's, I'm not comfortable saying definitively one way or the other.
either, but we'll find out.
Do you think it's possible to communicate with the deceased via mediums and/or psychics?
No.
I don't.
Not at all.
No. From everything I've seen, psychics and mediums tend to speak in total, vague terms, and especially
does it mean they don't exist?
Well, I'm just saying, think that have you seen Long Island Medium?
No.
Okay.
But she's still there to take your money.
But you know what? She also is now a Priceline spokesperson, and that
I have seen her.
Yeah, right. She has no credibility whatsoever to me because of that. Okay, you speak to ghosts, and now all of a sudden you're taking money from Priceline. I'm sorry.
That doesn't mean there can't be people that are more sensitive to. I think I varied in you on this, because I definitely think there are people who would match that description.
Interesting.
They're just few and far apart.
I don't really need much, to believe. So if somebody came out with something that was actually,
I could put a sock puppet and put the sign psychic on it, and you would believe it.
Yeah, probably. But on TV, they look stupid. I'm just saying. As long as your sock puppet's not on TV, I'll believe in them. I think we're super passionate. I think that, I'm ridiculously passionate.
I have made my own Proton pack.
There you go.
And I think that is qualification enough.
If I can get my courage up to, walk around in the dark. No, you don't even understand. We went to a haunted forest once, and the first thing, there was this guy in the wood, in the grass, and he grabs at her, and she kind of hopped away, and I was paralyzed. I couldn't walk past. I saw him, and I knew he wasn't going to grab me because he already knew I was there. He wasn't going to scare me. I couldn't move. I was so scared. And she was just standing there going, "What's wrong with you?"
Good thing you're auditioning for us to go on TV.
Well, yeah. You guys will be there with me. It won't be as scary, maybe. As long as they don't separate us. In which case, people can laugh at me screaming.
Yeah. I do it all the time.
She does. She does. It's the bedrock of our relationship. You want to encounter a spirit?
I would like to.
What would you do?
I don't know. Obviously, you don't believe that I would be able to communicate with them.
Well, you're not a medium, so maybe you could.
I'd like to see it from, the actual experience side of it. I've seen lots of the, all the shows on Destination Truth and Ghost Hunters and all that, and I like being able to actually see, with the different devices, what's happening, and actually kind of be able to experience that firsthand.
But yes, we're all super passionate and super excited about this, and we're crossing our fingers that you give us a call back. Well, we're crossing our fingers. She wasn't.